score. This is Crazy Cousin Skeeter here. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over a few updates that we got in this old 3rd gen Camaro. You can see this thing's primered up. She's looking way better than that ugly yellow she had on her. Well, let me tell you this, buddy. I spent a lot of time getting this thing primed now. It might look all right from far away. Up close, you can start to see imperfections, but hey, ain't bad for an old redneck with only 2nd grade education, you know what I mean. Now listen, today's really gonna be an update video. I wanna do a little bit of adding to it and adding some stuff. Actually, it's subtracting, if I believe I'm saying it right. But we're gonna go quick over what I done to it and show you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna talk about some future ideas what I got for it, because I kind of done figured it all out for once in my life. So let's get to it. Let me do a quick overview of it. Boys and girls, you can see that it done got primered, and I also painted these headlights, and getting close to it, you can kind of see I kind of messed up a little bit. Got a little primer left on it, and this one ain't as bad, but it looks better than it did. You can see where I had like a yellow, my line is still yellow. This side I didn't do as great on. I kind of got lazy. I didn't cut that out, but I'm gonna redo it. I ain't done yet. I hadn't even got tape off of some stuff places, but yeah, I'm gonna redo that. I probably, looking at it, I'll probably touch this back up. We got some primer back on it, but I'll take this all back up and redo it. Need to wash it first before I do it. You can see that primer dust, it gets everywhere, baby. Gets around like a daggone, like my cousin Elizabeth. I wish she'd come back to me. Come back, Elizabeth, you got my number. Anyway, you can kind of see that kind of oversprayed on the back window a little bit. Still old dirty hooker. I didn't really do much on the back. I really at the end I got kind of lazy and I didn't feel like taping off the tail lights, but it's looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. I think it does at least, and we're gonna repaint it back yellow, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm also gonna take the hood off, and I'm probably gonna paint it back yellow too. And like my cousin Dakota, his Camaro is black with yellow stripes. This one's gonna be black, yellow with black stripes. If you know what I'm saying, I think that look, they complement each other pretty well. Quit shooting! Dadgum. Hey, don't listen around these parts. Anyway, let me go show you under the hood what I'm gonna do, and show you something that I want to do to it right quick, probably in this video. Ugh. Alright, under the hood here. Now, I ain't no professor, no scientist, but I'm gonna say this. I know the engines run better on cold air. That's why you see them all doing that cold air intake. You need as much cool air as possible. The engine's gonna run better. Now with your regular small block little carburetor air intake breather there, you're not gonna pull in a lot of cold air. Now if I believe so, I believe this was the air passageway here. Now, I might be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, with the engine putting off so much heat, you know, you need to find ways to make colder air. So, one thing that I'm probably going to take off in this video is going to be this. I think this is the blower, and I'm not sure what this is. Probably the housing for the blower or something. But I know that you can get a delete plate for that. See, that's just, see how close it is to them headers there? I mean, you're just looking at, there's a lot of heat being held in the engine. Now, a little colder going to run you a little bit more horsepower, obviously. Now, so I'm going to remove that. I really don't even need that. I'm probably going to take it out too. Just make it as light as possible. Let it breathe as much as possible. Also, I'm going to take this junk off. I don't know who the heck run this line here from the intake to this water pump. Now, I know it's just a bypass, but I think that's just stupid in my opinion. Just block them both off. Heck, they come from the factory blocked off right there in the water pump. You can buy one brand new and it's blocked off. Also, looking back here, kind of odd. I know this thing kind of has starting issues sometimes, and I think the battery's bad, but looking there, there's a dang the ground wire, you can see it cut off, and then beside the engine right down there, they didn't cut the ground wire. So the only ground wire we really have, find a negative here, is running straight to the alternator. Now, usually you need 2 grounds, battery to ground, engine to ground. Now that's being conservative. That's at least. Dag nabbit, broke my kneecap. Anyway, that's being conservative. So gonna need to add another one of them, but I'm definitely gonna create some room, taking probably that one off. It ain't even hooked up, so definitely taking them out. And a couple other things I like to do. I want to get some new wheels. I just don't like the way these things look. I know these are the came in the 92, was it? I believe so. And you can see the tires. I mean, this thing's gonna go on the road here soon. And those, look at that crack. I won't make it 3 miles or to the nearest freaking bootlegger before I get blown out. And these are 16s. The car costs 15s. I really don't care as long as it looks good. I just don't like that style. I'd rather have the old IROC wheels. Now, another thing. Now the VIN, I decoded the VIN. It said that it was a Z28. You know, it could just be debadged, but most time it's a Z28 over there where it says Camaro. It might just be a sport model. I don't know, just a regular Camaro. I'm probably gonna badge it up like a Z28 or maybe even an RS, because I think that'd be cool to have the my cousin's 2016 Camaro RS and mine RS. So I think that'd make him proud. Old cousin Dakota, we miss you, buddy. Anyway, gonna paint the hood back yeller, paint the car yeller, get around to it. But that's kind of outline what I'm thinking about doing, and didn't get to the main part. All right. So you seen the last video, I got these valve cover, these spacers and everything on them. So I actually like bolt them down so they quit daggum messing up on me. But what I'm gonna do, I really like to change the heads on these things. I think these are the is it the 462 or 624, one of them. And I know they're not great heads. They got 76cc combustion chambers. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, this motor, the crate motor, with the casting number, I'll throw it up on the screen. It came with either 9 or 8.5 or 9.5. I might be off. I think 9.5 is a little too high. Probably 9 or 8.5. And that's with the 76cc heads. So with the 58, I like to put the Vortex, the sawtooth heads. I think they're 58 cc's, and that's going to really bump it up to about 10 or so compression ratio. I'm sorry. And but that's what I really like to do. Let me know if there's any other heads. I know there's a lot of aluminum stuff, but when you go to Vortex, you know, you got to watch how big your cam is. You got to upgrade the springs in it. Probably put some screw-in studs. You got to change your intake, but that don't bother me. I really like to get a new intake anyway. Clean all this up. New heads. I want to make this thing a little faster. And also, since I want to be using it as a street strip thing, I like to drive around the weekends, but also I like to take it down to the strip every now and again. This rear end that my cousin changed that differential cover on. 273 rear end. That just ain't gonna cut it, buddy. That's not a good gear to be drag racing in. Now, don't get me wrong, cruising down the highway, that's gonna get you good gas mileage and all. But I really like to get a 373. That's a good, you know, both street strip. You're not gonna tell a whole lot of difference in gearing, but it's enough to where you can feel it. But your time's not gonna react. But that's what I really like to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, and we're gonna go from there. Let's get to it, buddy. So looking down at it, I even found a better reason to take it out. Got a big old hole in her. Look like somebody done bored her out. Dadgum. So taking this off, definitely now. Don't even gotta have an excuse to take it out. It just needs to go. Also stuck the wiring harness back over here. Get it out of the way. It really needed to find a way to hook it up to the distributor. I can get some RPMs. But that'll be sometime later. But let's go ahead and take this junk out. The process of how I do it. If you want to see that, I'm going to link another video I'll upload and showing you exactly how to do it step by step and how to install the plate and everything. But let's get to that. And I'll just skip to whenever I get done with this. You can see that opened up a whole lot of space, brother. It's like when you go to the rest stop and the girl that spread the legs for $20. That's what this thing did. When it spread its legs, it just opened up a whole new world, brother. We got 2 holes there, just like any other lot lizard. Now, there's a whole lot of daggone trash and stuff down here, so we're gonna blow that out. Let's get this thing cleaned up. Boys and girls, I've managed to take that off there, this off there. So I got a heater core, the blower out, the washer reservoir. That just makes the engine a lot more open, you know. Let it breathe in some cold air, like I like cracking open a cold one. Engine's like doing the same thing, buddy. It ain't that hard. But I think that's a wrap on this one. I appreciate y'all stepping in. Come on by if you ever want to watch me working this thing again. But until next time, this is Cousin Skeeter. Gonna head inside the trailer. Crack me open a cold one, give me a dip of Longhorn. See y'all next time. Before I let y'all go, here's a little bonus clip for the ones that stayed. This thing hasn't worked since 1992. That's when the engine was put in there. That's when the wiring harness burned up. So we're gonna see if this thing still works. This is the blower motor, so let's see. Oh, we got some power to it. Look at there. Hey, let me tell you something. You can talk all the junk about GM you want to, but they make durable parts, buddy. That's why I'm a Chevrolet man. I want to cool off. Catch you next time.